started, you talked about 2010 and what the lesson was, and you said one of the things is that it was not an endorsement of the Republican Party, but a repudiation. One of the places where that repudiation was seen most starkly is in your home state of Wisconsin, both in the Russ Feingold loss and the switch of the OVC. So my question is more politically, what do you think is happening in Wisconsin? Is this more of a probationary thing, or do you think the political winds of the state are fundamentally shifting, and maybe projecting that a little forward of what you think that means for the 2012 presidential landscape?
That's a really good question. I would like to say it's shifted for good, but I'd be leaning too far forward to say that. I spent, a lot of time campaigning in Wisconsin. I spent all of September and October, November, pretty much, traveling Wisconsin. Spent a lot of time with Sean Duffy up there in the Northwest. What I saw happen in Wisconsin, and remember my district, because it's been redistricted now, so I've had two different kind of districts. It went for Clinton. It went for Dukakis, Clinton, Gore, and Obama. According to the AFL-CIO, I have the 8th most unionized district in the country. So it's not as if I've got, red America. And so what I see happening is people are beginning to, the Reagan Democrats are becoming Reagan Democrats again. They're beginning to see what's happening, and they're getting disgusted by it. And it's the financial stuff. It's the fiscal issues. It's the debt, the spending, the taxes. They just think it's untethered. It's come unhinged. And they're really upset about it. They think government has gone so out of control that they don't recognize it, and they don't have faith in it. And that's happening whether it's my neighbor who's a buddy of mine who lost his job at the Janesville GM plant, or the small business guy who's struggling to keep his doors open. We needed 4 seats to win the assembly in Wisconsin. We got 14. We needed 2 seats to get the state senate in Wisconsin. We got 4. We won the governor's race by 10 points, and we beat Russ by 5 or what was it? 5 points? 5 points, with a guy who none of us knew the guy before May. So what happened was that agenda was really repudiated. Everybody running for the Assembly, the Senate, the U.S. Senate, Congress, and governor all said the same thing, all in the same message: economic liberty, fiscal conservatism, get the fiscal house in order. And that is why we had a total, I think Wisconsin probably did, this stuff. We grew the most from left to right of any state in the country, did we not?
In terms of the offices.
Yeah. So, Craig knows this stuff better than anybody. So Ohio was pretty strong too, but Wisconsin, we were bluer. Obama won Wisconsin by 13 points. So just 2 years ago. So it flipped big time. And the reason it flipped is because the people said, okay, that's not what I want. And so we have this rich tradition of Wisconsin of progressivism. Pretty much came from the Germans to Madison and then out to the rest of the country. I grew up right around Madison. I spent a lot of my life in Madison. And so those ideas, conservatism and progressivism, or classical liberalism versus progressivism, have been pinging off of each other in Wisconsin for a long time. And it's a debate that's matured, and I think it's a debate where that other point of view, the progressive point of view, has been sort of exposed as just not working, not credible, not feasible. Obviously, that's my opinion. Progressives are going to hate the fact that I said that. But I think just from spending a lot of time talking to just Wisconsinites, they say this stuff doesn't work, and I'm shutting it down. And that's basically what they did when they voted.